Back with more Fear the Walking Dead. This is episode 12 of season 6. I am very, very, very excited for this episode. I believe it's a Grace-centric episode, which I'm hyped as hell for, because I love Grace. Easily one of the best additions to the show in the past few seasons, I would say. Far and away the best thing about season 5. So I'm excited to see her get a lot of focus. And from what I've seen from like stills and kind of the hype surrounding this episode, it's a bit of a different one, I think. It's a bit weird and different and changing up, which I'm interested to see exactly what that means and what that entails. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited for this one, as I am for every episode of season 6, because it's been fantastic. So I'm sure that will continue, and the fact that it's focusing on Grace is a very good start, I would say, in terms of my enjoyment level. Bit of a different setup for this particular reaction. Things might be a bit interrupted in the next few weeks for Fear. I'm currently sat on the floor having to record this. It's very uncomfortable, but I want to get this video out anyway, because I'm moving house, so I have no tables and chairs, so that's fun. But hopefully that won't disrupt things too much in terms of how the reaction looks, but still, very excited for this episode, and let's get into it. Mood. I don't know if you can hear it, but the ice cream van just went past. The ice cream van just went past my house and it sounded like it woke her up, but bigger things are happening. Oh.
You okay? Thank you.
Oh.
This is impossible. How long
Yeah.
have you been here? Since I was born?
This is going to be a kid growing up, right?
16, why?
Her dad's going to be Morgan, and he taught her to use the stick.
This place a few months ago.
We met before?
Could say that.
It's Grace.
What do you know about her?
Because I am her.
Grace.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah, this is
I love them. Oh, fuck. If they're building up to her dying, I will lose my shit.
Usually I try to keep people out of the grave.
I was
Oh,
just
wow.
giving her the walk around. This is Dr. Dory.
Doctor.
Dr. Dory.
I was a nurse before. Give me that water and keep her hydrated. This is Charlie, my apprentice.
Oh, of course.
My friends
Yeah.
thought they were having a boy.
I'm getting too old for this.
Maybe the next stray you bring in will actually be able to give a decent haircut.
Oh my god. I want to see Strand and
Are they
Daniel be grumpy old men together forever.
More of a Hellraiser than I was.
Oh, everything's happy and everyone's got what they wanted and it's all going to be ripped away in 25 minutes.
And the boy over there, that's John. It's so nice to see such a happy family. living
John?
here.
We got lucky.
How'd you do it? What brought everyone together?
The fact that it's not real.
And we lost you. Everybody forgot the differences and rallied around that child. They still do.
Oh.
I'm just sorry that you didn't live long enough to see it happen.
No. I refuse to believe they're killing her.
In dreams? Roy Orbison. That's what you're singing, right?
That's the episode title.
I guess. Why is there a car here?
You remember those people I told you about? The ones
Oh,
who
hello.
attacked us just before you were born?
Highway. Signs. You were there too.
Imagine if you found the car from the other side. It
It's
wouldn't
just
make
like-
much sense then, would it? Holy!
We gotta get out of here!
Agreed.
Did you hear that?
Great.
Morgan! Where are you?
Oh, they're trying to wake her up.
Come back.
I'm right here!
Oh.
You just killed him back there. We need to get back. No. No, the wall is this way. It's this way. Morgan!
Oh,
What's
back
going
again.
on?
I don't know.
Wall's just ahead. Come on. wall's just ahead. Come on. Wall's just
Where's the
ahead.
wall? What's John Connor doing here?
We're almost to the wall.
Oh my god. Now we just need Easy Street to start bloody playing.
I'm unconscious.
Well, I could have told you that.
You're not real. That feel real?
Oh.
I started hearing him when I saw things from before. Hey! You heard me.
I like they're showing how close she is, like the initiative she can take. She's piecing it out on her own, which I quite like.
Morgan, who attacked you?
Oh shit. Oh good, the weirdos are here.
I think they're the people who blew up the car.
Uh-oh. Oh god, that's awful. Oh wow. Oh, Jesus. What was that? Sorry? What? Wait.
I'm your mother. And I need to wake up so you can be born.
Oh. Oh, that got me. Shit. Oh, I have a very, very, very bad fucking feeling. It's the horse she saw on the billboard.
Not Morgan. I was talking about your biological dad. What was he like? His name was Matthew.
I love that in Grace's ideal, like, dream world, Morgan's
Handsome and
her dad.
smart.
It's wholesome.
I don't think I have much longer. I don't think you're gonna get the chance to get to know me.
Oh, come on now.
But now I know that you're gonna be okay without me. Because you're strong. You were so strong. And you're gonna bring everyone together. You're gonna be the hope they need.
Ugh. Ugh.
I don't want to grow up without my parents. And you won't have to. Morgan, everyone.
Oh,
We got
God.
nowhere to go. Now, how about giving us what we came for?
Oh, that's horrible. Ugh.
Grace, you gotta wake up. They're gonna find us.
Time to clear, Morgan.
We've been looking for that key for a while. Hired
Yeah.
someone to find it. That key is gonna change everything.
It's gonna kill everything if you get your way. Oh, nice. That's right, fighting one at a time. That's a good strategy, guys. Ooh. Oh. Other side, Morgan.
You can't stop us.
I mean, you just kind of did. Poor effort from those guys.
I'm losing her. You're already dead.
Shut up.
I know you thought this would end differently.
Ugh. That's a great makeup job on him, though.
Come on. I'll never give up on you, Grace.
Oh. Yeah.
Even if I'm not there, I know you're gonna build everything that we couldn't.
Oh, come on now.
Please.
I don't want to lose you. You won't.
Same.
You never will. You can let go, my angel.
Come on. Jesus. Anything that was missing there was them singing My Love, My Life.
I don't think I'm gonna survive this.
No. You don't know
No,
me.
you better.
I do. That's how I know that everything's gonna be all right. I've seen. Oh,
Shit.
Drop the stick. I will shoot you. dead
Oh my
right
god,
now.
give up, buddy.
Stop, please. Stop.
Morgan!
Just give me the key.
You little
and I will
bitch.
walk away.
What is it open?
So give him the key. Because he's already lost. He just doesn't know it yet.
Would have been so easy to just kill him like he killed the others, but... Oh, I'm hoping this goes better than Laurie's.
Morgan, what's wrong? Why isn't she crying?
Oh
Why
God,
isn't she
no.
crying, Morgan?
I'm sorry.
What I saw. They weren't my last moments. They were hers. It's just a dream.
Fuck the episode, Insider. Jesus. Well, that was very sad. Brilliant episode though. Really superbly done, from the performances to the kind of aesthetics of it all, how they were kind of shifting between the dreams, and then what was actually going on. Just the effects, like just something as simple as like having a lot of the trees be pink, you know, just to make it feel that more dreamlike and psychedelic in a way, I guess. It was a really cool kind of visual, I think, to carry the episode through. And then all the different ties through, like, you know, the music that was bringing Grace back a bit, and then she could hear or see Morgan trying to wake her up in present day, everything with that. Very cleverly done. And yeah, just Karen's performance was phenomenal. Lenny was incredible as well. I mean, all the guest cast were, you know, Nick Stahl, I think his character's name's Riley. I don't know the actress's name who played Athena, but she was also really good. Just everything with that. Oh boy. I really thought, I suppose they wanted you to think they were building up to Grace dying, obviously, but then just that gut punch that it's actually Athena, and yeah, that was very sad. It will be quite something to see where they go with that, and is it going to be Athena does still bring everyone together, but it's the loss of Athena that does that, as opposed to Athena's presence actually being around, or is, you know, even that is just part of Grace's dream, that it all would work out. Maybe it's just not meant to be, because we had like Strand and Daniel getting along for a bit, or at least like cracking jokes with each other and not shooting each other in the face, which is nice. Dwight and Sherry were together again and had kids. All of that stuff, you know. Alicia was off in her own kind of settlement in the stadium, you know, kind of tribute to Madison in many ways. And Morgan had kind of raised Athena as his own for that time. Just to see kind of how things could have been and probably won't be. It was cool to kind of, I guess, give us what we'd want to see happen and want to see things go well one day. You know, that was like a brief look at season 17 or whatever. But, you know, I think the reality is that's not going to be how things go, because things need to stay bad in order for there to be a show. But to still kind of see it in a way was a really interesting thing. And to have this all be through Grace's eyes as she's in labour and giving birth, and everything with that is just very emotionally driven. And yeah, the visual effects are fantastic. The makeup job on Riley when he was like a living walker, you know what I mean. That looked really cool, really creepy, that kind of makeup effect on him there. So there's an interesting kind of element to that. Even if like the villains themselves, when they're like just trying to get things off Morgan, get the key from him, you know, Morgan just kicked their asses and they're a bit shit really. And I don't know why Morgan just let the other guy go and I just stabbed him on the other shoulder and like, off you go then. And like, you should have just killed him at the same time, and then that would have saved him coming back with the gun to get the key and everything. And like, that felt a bit like, oh, now come on, you're being a bit silly there. Because there's still, you know, 4 episodes of the season to go, so they need to continue that conflict, they need to get hold of that key, but that's still some plot advancement, I suppose. So I'm assuming it is a key to like a nuclear weapon or something in that submarine we saw at the end of episode 1. And that's going to be how they get rid of everyone on the surface to properly start again, or whatever their nonsense is on about. So yeah, we're getting a driving force with that, but I like that, you know, we're having more recurring villains like Riley, etc. And I'm sure we'll see more of Creepy Teddy in the next few episodes as well, and what's going on with Alicia with him. But yeah, it's tough to kind of talk about it, because I've not been in a situation quite like that with Grace and Morgan and Athena. I don't know if I ever will be. God, hope to God that I don't ever find myself like that in that situation, because it was just so beyond awful. You know, the Walking Dead shows have gone very dark before, but to just have a baby just die like that was, I think that's going to be quite affecting to a lot of people. So, you know, if you were really affected by this episode, you know, my heart goes out to you, and good on you for getting through it. But very powerful stuff from my end, at least, and just phenomenal performances from Karen and Lenny. The fact that it just still kind of felt all for nothing, but at the same time, you know, in the dream, Grace was like, her wish was that she got to see what Athena would be like when she grew up, and she did get to see that, you know, in a twisted, dark kind of way. It was really nice to see those two kind of interact and, you know, explore what could have been, and they do have that time together, and the fact that Grace was kind of preparing her for a life without her when she was born, but it's actually ended up being the other way around, and they were hinting, you know, sharing this subconscious, and they were both as real as each other in this dream state, and you think one of them's actually going to die, but then it's the other one, and it's their last moments instead. That it's awful and a really tragic twist and everything, but it's also very powerful and very beautifully done in a way, but just gut-wrenching. I don't know the last time I utterly cried at fear like I did with this one. It might have been when Nick died. But my God, that was... Whew, boy. I don't even really know what else to say. It was just such a beautifully put together episode. The slow revealing mystery of like, okay, Grace is unconscious, you know, they were attacked, the car got blown up, and how Grace was kind of puzzling that out in the dream and being like, well, if I, you know, remind myself of something from my past, it will maybe bring me closer to Morgan and I can get closer to waking up. And she was kind of on that ongoing battle while you could also hear Morgan trying to defend her and wake her up at the same time, then have to deliver the baby. Real highlight of the bond between those two as well, I really liked, and old man Morgan, you know, raising Athena. And then what I really did enjoy is, you can get away with it obviously because it's a dream and stuff, but Morgan and Athena accepted the truth of the situation quite quickly when they found out that, oh yeah, this is Grace, okay, let's roll with this. I like that they didn't just spend like 20 minutes of Morgan being like, no way, it can't possibly be you. He was just like, yeah, cool. And Athena was the same when she found out. I loved the bond between Grace and Athena. It just makes it all the sadder, you know, because it was such a well-written and well-performed pairing, I think, with those two. The fact that it's never going to actually happen in real life is just so awful. And yeah, when Grace was kind of saying, you know, called you Athena because I want to pour that strength into you, and you are strong, you can go on without me, I'll always be with you, all of that. And then just how it ends, and it's kind of the other way around. It's just superbly written and put together episode entirely, really. And it's still very dark and gloomy, but also it was a bit of a break from, you know, the last few episodes where it's been very kind of plot heavy with the end as the beginning, guys. It was nice to, you know, they were still a threat in this one, but this was very much Grace's story and Athena's story, and I like that it really took some time to focus on that and to see a potential future for all the guys at that settlement as well, because it just speaks to what Grace would want to see one day. She'd want to see that community work. She'd want to see June become a doctor and, you know, keep Dr. Dory. It was very wholesome, and it seemed like maybe June was living at the settlement there, so that would have been repaired over the time, because it would seem like Grace dying in that dream brought everyone back together, and I'm seeing Charlie grown up, stuff like that. And I liked the attention to detail in which they kind of brought that world to life in the future. So yeah, there's so many little things like that and little details that I thought really made this episode stand out. You know, I heard going into it, you know, it was a bit of a different one. It was a bit of a unique thing that they did with it, and you know, it certainly stands out for all the right reasons, I think. You know, you think back to like season 4, maybe even season 5 a bit, where they had like that really gloomy, basically black and white aesthetic for every episode, and then you have an episode like this bursting with colour, while still also being very dark and heartbreaking. It's cool to see that kind of evolution with the show, and to see it get experimental like this, I thought was really interesting, and I think it really worked and made it, you know, made for very powerful television. Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words. I don't think I can really dissect it and, you know, do some individual character stuff as much, because I'm just kind of like, whew, that was a lot. But a phenomenal episode, it really was. In a season of fantastic episodes, this is definitely going to be one I'm going to remember for, you know, a long time to come and look back on and be like, damn, you know, that was something. They went there, and I think it kind of paid off. And there's going to be some interesting things, I guess, with Grace's journey as a character now. How's she going to deal with this? How's Morgan going to deal with it? What are the ends of the beginning not going to do now they've got the key? Everything with that. You know, we're kind of in the last little chunk of the season now, the last kind of quarter. So things are really going to start kicking off. And, you know, can this event still bring people and bring everyone together in the way it did, in a different kind of way in Grace's dream? You know, is it still going to be the case? Are they all going to rally around her now as she deals with this loss? We'll have to wait and see. But my God, what a gut-wrenching ending that was. And just incredible performances. Man, it just shows, you know, when you focus on your best characters, you get bloody good episodes, you know? Why have we not had more Grace-centric stuff up till now, you know? It just works, you know. You focus on Daniel like a few weeks ago, that was a great episode, and this one's about Grace. Just give those characters a chance to shine, and look what they can do, look what the actors can do when they get given all the meaty material. And yeah, very unique, very different kind of episode, and I think that made it all the more powerful and unique, and a standout in an already incredible season. So yeah, I feel like I'm just repeating myself, and I'm still a bit like shaken by how it all ended, but beautifully acted, beautifully put together, you know, directed, shot, colouring behind it, the makeup job on, you know, Nick Stahl when he was like a walker but not, really well done. A bit of plot advancement overall for the season, and some real development for Grace and Morgan and Grace's relationship, and Athena, everything with that, really well done. And how do we bounce back from such an awful loss like this now? I think we'll have to find out for the next 4 episodes of the season. But my God, that was, yeah, I'm going to be thinking about that episode for a while. I think really incredible stuff. Very sad, very depressing, but very powerful. So yes, I think we'll call it there while I go and cry a bit more probably. And until next reaction, thanks for watching.